I see what old chaps and it's Game Chap and Bertie here.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, fellows, and I dare say we are talking here in Super Smash Bros. The best ways to get banned from this game while playing online. Yes, this is ridiculous, very, very silly, of course, but we are talking about how Nintendo servers will actually dish out to you bans for doing stupid things, things you're not supposed to do, and generally playing the game in the way Nintendo don't want you to play it.
So what we're saying here is this is how to get disconnected, or banned as it were,
basically,
by Nintendo for doing things which are presumably bad.
Exactly, that's right. Now, as you can see here, what we currently have in progress is a taunt party. In other words, a party where everyone just sort of messes about rather than actually doing anything sensible. Right. I'm playing as a dog here and, shall we say, walking into Mario, who's firing the flood at me. He's rather silly, you know.
So, okay, so at the moment we've got some chaps here just playing.
It's a bit silly, yes.
These chaps are online as well, I presume, and you're there with them. And oh,
right, banned.
Wait a minute, you've just been banned!
Okay then, Vanilla.
What for? What did you do wrong?
A bit of replacement gameplay here in the meantime. Of course, what happened there, as I was saying there, I was just sort of messing around, going to and fro with Duck Hunt Dog, you know, sniffing the ground, sort of playing with the fellow players there,
yes,
and not generally being a good boy and playing Super Smash Bros. I was playing, shall we say, what is known as a taunt party. Now, apparently, Nintendo don't like that sort of thing anymore, and if you stand there just sort of walking around, you know, not attacking anyone, just sort of being silly, sniffing the ground, etc. and so forth, apparently that's a bannable offence.
Right, so if you go online then, with your friend, or maybe you know your friend lives down the road or street or even another country, and you just want to just have fun and just play around.
Yes.
You're not allowed to do that. They say no. You're banned for that.
You can't do that online. No,
right, because you're not playing in the way they want you to play.
That's right. It's bizarre if you ask me, old chap. And of course, basically they are saying, excuse me, but we actually don't like you playing that way, so stop playing that way, all right? And if you keep doing it, fellows, you would indeed get actually temp banned from playing the game for a number of minutes.
So you've been booted out for that, for just moving around in a way they don't want you to move around. Booted.
I know.
Steel toe cap boot to the backside.
Precisely, old boy. Ganondorf boot. That's right. Now the next example coming up very shortly is in fact another example of getting disconnected for so-say idling, which can actually cover a number of things. So here we go. We are here on the halberd stage, of course. Now observe Ganondorf. I am Ganondorf on the right-hand side. For the purposes of this test, I'm going to stand completely still and do absolutely nothing.
Right. So the other, oh, I see.
I'm not doing any button inputs. No buttons being pressed. I'm just standing there.
No button inputs. Ganondorf on the right there. There's Game Chap just standing there.
The other sort of playing as normal.
Perhaps you're talking to someone at the moment. Maybe
on the phone.
Distracted on the phone, and it's all going all right. You're having a nice day and everything.
Had to answer the door, you know, this sort of thing.
Whatever it is.
And of course, the other player's getting on with it, as you can see there. Now, the question is, will Ganondorf survive? Let's see, it's at the 30-second mark coming up.
Look at that.
Oh, no, that's the end of it. No more of that, thank you.
No.
Uncle Nintendo has slapped you on the wrist again, it seems, old chap.
You've just been basically banned, disconnected and banned again.
Yes.
This time, so you were just sitting there, just mind your own business for a minute. You go back and you've got slapped in the face.
You've been hoofed off, one might say.
You've been banned.
This is really quite bad, isn't it, old chap?
Idling.
There's a bit of a ban epidemic going on here. And, of course, it seems the excuse Nintendo use on their servers is actually, you know, it's this idling word, you see. If you idle, you get banned or kicked. It's that simple, you see.
You snivelling little idler.
You snivelling idler. Stop being idle and get back to work, I say.
Get back to fighting.
Yes, that's right, of course. And,
I just want you to just play with my friend. I just stood there for a little while, Mr. Nintendo. Never mind all that.
Get back to work,
you idler!
Exactly, you're not allowed to idle, so don't idle. Slackers, all slackers, I say.
Yes.
But anyway, fellows, there we are. We have another example coming up now, in fact, which involves also a disconnect. Yes, you guessed it, for idling, but this time quite a different example, okay?
Right.
I'm Palutena on the right-hand side, as you can see, and what I'm going to do is use the same B move over and over again, okay? I'm going to use her auto-target move, auto-reticle, over and over again. Now, this actually is a perfectly valid strategy, perhaps for inexperienced players or those that don't know how to play, just using that move over and over again. Of course, I'll use the recovery move there, and I missed. Oh well,
you missed. Okay, right. So
I'm pro, you know.
Oh, pro, yes. So you're going to use the same move over and over again. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. That could be a strategy, even. Sure.
You can do that. In fact, people did used to use the same move over and over again. Meta Knight. Of course they did. The tornado spin, old chap, over and over again.
Okay, understood there.
But anyway, of course, we are just using this move by standing still and repeating that action with the B move. Now, the question is, are we going to get kicked for this, old chap?
Well, surely not. You just played playing the game after all. No, you're not standing there doing nothing. You're not idling, as they said. You're actually using the controls to blast someone. Surely that's okay.
Right. We're now on the right-hand side of the stage, as you'll be able to observe, and we've just been knocked out. I don't know, perhaps they have a higher tolerance for that kind of thing, I'm not sure. But in any case, we are seeing here an example of just basically playing the system at the moment. We're trying to get it to ban us, you'll see.
But we shouldn't be, because she's using moves, she's firing things, and she's fighting. Sure.
But yes, fair play to Nintendo. It seems indeed they don't ban you for using the same move over and over again, which would be absurd, old chap. Who would do that, old boy?
Well, I think that would be a bit silly, yes.
I mean, after all, it is the way you play the game. Some people do use the same move many times. So basically, fellas, it seems you can't walk around, you can't sort of mess about, but you can use the same move over and over again, just like...
What? What's happened?
What's going on here? This is getting ridiculous, old chap. I thought that was fair game.
We were just telling all the people that you can do it, it's all okay, and then they came up with a sledgehammer and just smack. But you're banned.
Hold on, look, Judge. What
did we do?
I got a 3-minute ban.
You got a 3-minute ban for that?
I was just playing the game, though. I mean, come on.
I can't believe it.
Oh, my word.
I can't believe it.
So this next one, Fiddles, we're showing you here involves another way to get banned. Yes, that's right, there is in fact yet another way to get banned. This appears to be, shall we say, sometimes you'll go online and you'll find groups of people, some people are in the Taunt Party and others aren't, okay? So some people want to fight, exactly, and others don't want to fight. Now, this is an example of one such room. As you can see, Gandalf here, along with Dark Pit and Rosalina, are on the same team against Mewtwo, who's trying to attack everyone in the whole party, you'll say.
Okay, right.
And there's a KO, you know, all right. Yes. But of course, the question is, are Nintendo going to be tolerant of this kind of behaviour either?
What behaviour? What's he doing?
Well, as you can see there, Mewtwo is on his own against the three of us, and of course, perhaps he's a bit stacked, I think, old chap, but then again, Mewtwo doesn't have to fight, I suppose.
Right, I suppose so. So there we've got 1 against 3, and they're all attacking the same player, yes?
And there's another KO indeed from the terrible trio there. Now, let's see what happens. We're just going to go for some... what? What? I've been disconnected for repeatedly targeting one player?
What? How many of these sort of commands can they bring up for banning?
How many reasons are there for banning?
You've been banned for going to the toilet while pausing your game while you were playing Smash Brothers and other such things.
That's right, and of course I'm just going to chip in there that if you do happen to lose your internet connection, turn off your Wii, etc. and so forth, or otherwise try to quit during a match, perhaps Grandma just rang the doorbell, you'll get banned for that as well, you see.
So, oh my goodness me, I mean, I suppose I can see there must be something idea behind it, why they want to do it, but isn't this a bit over the top?
Well, basically what it's doing is disallowing people from partaking in the old thing of the Taunt Party and just generally messing about in Super Smash Bros. Rather than actually playing the game. And of course I do think many people don't like Taunt Parties. They say, you know, these are a waste of time, I just want to fight, why are these people messing about like that? And perhaps Nintendo have said, well, yes, we've got to do something about this, we can't have all these chaps just Taunt Partying, but on the other hand, banning people for just moving around and using the same move, that's absurd, old chap.
Well, it seems to be a little bit strange, you see. It's almost like that you can't just go on and play the way you want to play and have some fun. You're just going to get banned for that.
Exactly.
It's just well, they don't all do it. Imagine if Mr. Notch did that with Minecraft.
Well, yes, indeed, old boy. I certainly think the situation here is very much one of Nintendo are telling you, no, you can't play the game in the way you want to play it. You have to play it according to our rules. Go read the instruction manual.
Well, exactly, that's just what I was going to say with Mr. Notch and Minecraft.
Yes.
All the times I would help the villagers in the villages. That was just my thing. I like to help all the villagers in the villages.
Yes.
Just imagine if you banned for that.
Okay, Bertie, yes, we know you like to... Anyway, of course, as you can see, playing a serious match here is A-OK. You can play normal matches all day long. Nintendo are okay with that. But as soon as you want to do anything outside the Nintendo rulebook, they say, no you don't, and they slap you on the wrist for that.
Well, surely they're not anymore.
Well, this one here is what I'd like to call a bit of a troll match here, old chap. We are going to go completely stupid with Wario and do daft things, okay? Now, let's just taunt Nintendo and see if they ban us of this, shall we?
I very much doubt it. Well, what are you doing?
Wario, at the moment, he's mooning Kirby here, just sort of crawling backwards there, and Jenny being rather silly. We've got out of the way of the arc fire there.
Yes, but you are, but really just having fun in the game, surely.
I hope so. That's the way to put it, old chap.
We don't really know those.
Randoms, of course, yes.
Randoms, but imagine they were your friends. Yes. Playing around with them.
Messing about in general, as you can see, just riding the bike, taunting on the bike there, doing various silly things. The question is, would Nintendo have... Surely they wouldn't have the heart to do such a ban for this.
I don't think we're going to see a ban on this one, no. I mean,
no.
There is things going on, and, you know, they're just sort of mucking about and having fun, and I don't think... I think not. As you can see, there's various things going on the stage. We are now doing Wario's down A move, just sort of a bit of a taunt there. He goes, "Mwah, mwah, mwah, mwah," just like that old chap, you see. Yes, he does do that, but of course, we won't hurt our friends who are standing near us. We'll hold back. No. Awfully sorry, Elch, I didn't mean to do that, you know. Right, so we just
exactly. You can do it for a while if you like, old chap. Yes, so it seems to me, fellows, as if Mewtwo is still on the other... You can stop now, for goodness sake. Mewtwo is on the other team, as you can see, Fiddles. He is actually attacking us, whereas Wario's just doing his what thing. And just to prove it, let's hear him going what, shall we?
Let's hear it.
What did I tell you, Fiddles? There he goes. Okay, so of course he's mutt-mutting away. Now the question is, will this be a case a bit like the Palutena one, where Wario will eventually get banned for this behaviour?
Surely not, no.
Because we stopped there, you see, so of course they can't ban us there. So
no.
Let's see
if just Marmine, but you won't
we are stopping for our friends, old chap, so we should... of course we did. Of course we got banned disconnected riding, old chap.
I can't believe it.
I don't believe this.
You've been blamed for idling again. So for making silly noises, they also kick you off.
You're not allowed to move around on the floor by sniffing the ground. You're not allowed to stand still. You're not allowed to use the same move too many times. You can't target one player too many times. Yes. You can't make silly noises, and you certainly can't turn your Wii off because the postman's just arrived. So just forget it, okay?
No, and you can't play at a certain time after a certain time at night.
In fact, you better not just do anything. Just don't do anything at all. You'll be fine.
You better go on there, put a smile on your face, sort of half smile, just smile, and play the game precisely and exactly as it should be played, or you'll get kicked off.
And banned in increasingly large increments. So there you are, Fiddles. That's how to get banned in Super Smash Bros. On Wii U, in case you were wondering, I say.
Well, most certainly. I mean, just looking at it, though, from a more serious point of view, although it is serious in itself, I mean, I suppose they put these things in play to stop people taking advantage of you just standing there, going from one room to another, perhaps, and just trying to spoil other people's games.
Yes.
But does it go a little bit too far, where people that just want to play around and have some fun together, as it were, privately just mucking about, are also being banned, and they're being caught as well?
I think so, and also we have to ask ourselves, isn't the whole point of Smash Brothers to spoil other people's games? You're supposed to beat them up, old chap.
Well, exactly. I mean,
you're supposed to make them angry.
Well, precisely. If the people are standing there mucking about and being silly, you can just go and knock them out.
Exactly. So I think Nintendo have taken a bit of a heavy-handed approach here. It does perhaps deal with the torn parties, but on the other hand, it can also hit people who just want to enjoy the game and have fun.
Most certainly. So the top ways that you can get banned, and ways that you can get banned.
That's right.
For just playing a game.
Unfortunately, I think I'll never be able to play again online after this, old chap. They'll probably ban me permanently or something. I don't know.
Yes, Mummy, I've been banned. What have you done, you bad boy? It's no dinner for 15 days. Well, no. What did you say? Did you swear? No, I didn't say it. Honestly, I didn't swear. I just played the game.
Exactly. I
went bang. She's beating a piece. Bang.
Thank you most kindly for joining us today, Elves. I'm going to put a sequence more the next. Adios, guys.